I swear, boy, the day I can get this fucking lighting together would be the greatest fucking achievement. If it's not lighting, it is always going to be the motherfucking audio. And if it ain't the audio and the lighting, then good God, we have an actual good fucking video. And like, it still looks like complete and utter dog shit. Hold on. Does that help it? God, I hope that helps it. Does that help the lighting? Kinda, sorta, just a little bit. Maybe not. Who fucking knows? I need a hoodie. Hey, why is this hoodie so baggy on a nigga though? God damn, who the fuck hoodie is this? This can't be my hoodie. It's no way this is my hoodie. Not gonna lie. niggas got a niggas got an air conditioner. I'm fucking cold as a bitch in here. I can't even lie. I'm cold as a motherfucker. You should forget. Let's see how many people take this fucking video seriously as I'm doing this dumbass shit. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. This video came out of left field. Not, excuse me, not the video. The idea came out of left field. I was watching, what the fuck was I called? What was I watching? I looked at the TV. Okay, I just got done watching this. I was watching comic book support. It was like, I think, if anybody knows, like, fucking, if you on YouTube, if you know the series Wired Auto Connect, I was watching the story. Excuse me, I was watching a YouTube video of the very famous comic book artist Todd McFarlane, very famous comic book writer Todd McFarlane, and he was answering like internet questions and whatnot. He was giving out answers. One of the questions he had got was why a comic book cuss is so binary, you know, good or bad, evil and angelic. I probably put the little clip up just so y'all like understood like what I'm talking about.
Comic Central asked, in comics historically, characters are often binary, evil or angelic, on or off, good or bad. How does the anti-hero archetype change the game?
Yeah, I'll definitely put that clip up. And this is what led me to this idea. This is what led me to, well, no, I look stupid. Actually, no, we're gonna rock out like this. This is me. I'm cold as shit in this room too. What's the what? First and last time I fucking use goddamn air conditioner. Yo, I got so many jokes for myself right now. That shit is, the jokes can go stupid. But I'm making this video to further exemplify what he meant in that answer that he gave.
We think that being a hero automatically makes you good. I don't. I think it's the decisions along the journey that are way, way more interesting.
Evil or angelic, excuse me, evil or angelic, good or bad. There's a counter argument on that because there's such thing as like anti-heroes and whatnot. So I'm gonna relate this to that. First off, what's up? Hey, how's it going? All right. Like I said, intro's out the fucking way. I'm talking about this because when the question was brought up and he went in depth to it, he talked about, you know, heroes not being superficially good because they're heroes. He talks about heroes being heroes because they make decisions that affect people in a positive way. Just like villains make decisions that affect people in a negative way, can hurt people in a negative way. Heroes make decisions that can help people in a good way. And I was like, fuck, this low-key kind of relates to like a lot of things going on right now. Well, not a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on in my life that's going on right now. And I wanted to talk about that and just to argue on, are people good or bad? Short answer, no. Nobody inherently, in my opinion, is a good or bad person. You know, no baby is born good. No baby is born bad. You know, nobody is born with those traits of being a good or bad person. I think we need to take that good and bad, you know, what is it? Not adjectives, is it now? No. That tells you how long I've been out of school. I think we need to take those narratives out. I think people are just people. People are just people who make good or bad decisions, in my opinion. And that's what inherently people gets the idea that, oh, that person is bad because they make bad decisions. That person is a good person because they make decisions that, you know, they say things that, you know, impact people in a more positive way. It's like a bad person could say or do things that impact people in a negative way. And those type of connotations could make or break somebody for the rest of their life. Trust me, I know. I spent 4 straight years of high school with everybody going around that I knew from my high school overtly saying this guy is bad. This guy, you know, he says things or he does things to maliciously hurt people sometimes. But the overhaul of what I was saying was never any malicious intent. I just said things to make people, you know, give a good laugh. So it leads into my thing right now. It's gonna lead. Damn, I'm about to do another fucking podcast. 3 things. Damn, that pretty much shows you my video structure. Okay, so I'm gonna make this short and I'm gonna make this easy. There's 3 ways. No, that's not 3 ways. There's 3 things that people gain through in life. No. Okay, so I'm here to argue that there are no such thing as an overtly good or bad people. Like I said, there's the people who make good or bad decisions. Why do people make good or bad decisions? Let me break it down for y'all. There's 3 reasons why a decision can be thought of as good or bad. But if you get deeper into the meat of it, you know, a decision may seem bad, but I'm getting up to Sam's point. So there's consciousness, there's understanding, and there's emotion. In my opinion, if you add all 3 of those things to a decision, then, you know, nobody can overtly call that decision a good or bad decision except for yourself. Hell, you probably honestly can't even call that a good or bad decision. So let me break it down. Consciousness. Everybody may not remember when they first gained consciousness as a child, but I remember, I think I gained consciousness. I was laying in fucking bed with my mom watching fucking Charmed, if anybody remembers that show. And I gained consciousness. I was like, damn, this show about 3 white women witches is kind of live, not gonna lie. First gains of consciousness. So as a kid, when you gain consciousness and the decisions you make, you don't overtly know if it's a good or bad decision unless you have those consequences. You know, and you know, as a kid, you draw on a wall, you know, in your head, you like, I'm drawing on a wall just like I draw on a piece of paper and I'll show mommy or daddy. So I can draw on a wall, show mommy or daddy, and they'll like it. Consequence is, if you're a white kid, you may get a timeout. If you're a black kid, well, you already know what's about to happen. We don't know timeouts. Growing up black, the word timeout just never existed in the black community, but that's another video for another day. So consciousness, when you are younger, you don't fully understand why you may have gotten a bad consequence because of something you thought was overtly good. So as a kid, you can make good. So as a kid, you can't really make a good or bad decision because you don't have the last 2 things, you know. Understanding would be the second thing. In my opinion, once you have consciousness, and then you have understanding, you get to a little bit older and you understand, okay, if I make this decision, I will get a consequence, and I understand why I will get that good or bad, you know, repercussion from that. You know, you get good grades at school. You understand, you know, you're not gonna go, you as a kid, everybody's telling you, when you just have consciousness, good grades at school, but you don't understand why. You know, you don't really know why. You know, people are telling you you're going to do this to get smart, but like still, you like, okay, so when you get a little older and then you understand that consciously, okay, I have to get good grades, and I understand why I have to get good grades now, because there could be a good or bad repercussion for that. You understand? I feel like I'm confusing a lot of y'all when I'm actually, no, it's kind of easy like to break down. Like I said, once you okay, maybe you gain consciousness at the age of 3 or 4. Bam, 3 or 4, you wouldn't like fucking pre-K. You just, you know, you draw in nap time, you know, snacky. You live in life. Once you get to kindergarten and like once you hit like 5, 6, or 7, then you start gaining some understanding of why you have to do what you do. You know, you have to get good grades because either A, you want to be smart, or either B, you don't want to get your ass whooped for bringing home bad grades. And that's all you taught, and that's all like you have an understanding of when it comes to like that, not just school-wise, but just life in general. As a kid, if you running across the street, you know, you're not really thinking because you don't have an understanding of what can happen to you if you just run across the street. But as you get older, you have an understanding of, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is going to relate back to when you were an adult. I promise you, I'm not going to be on this kid shit forever. Because I feel like people are like, yo, get the fucking point moving. I'm gonna get the point moving.
Well, we're waiting.
All right, I'm gonna get the point moving. Like I said, you run across the street. Once you get older, you have an understanding, okay, if I run across the street, A, I can get hit by a car. B, I have understanding that, you know, if I get hit by a car, then that leads to, you know, me getting hurt. So you have basic understanding when you get older. Once you hit those ages of 7, 8, 9, like 8, 9, 10, 11, you still basically have that conscious understanding, but now the understanding is a little bit deeper. And listen, if you are a young kid and you automatically had emotions at 9, 10, 11, and 12, kudos to you. I damn sure didn't a lot 10, 11, 12. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna understand if I do this, I might get my ass beat. But hey man, say man, it is what it is. I don't think this is just in my opinion, you know. I'm always up for people to rebuttal me or people to debate me. Like I said, I'm not a professor, so everything when you could take everything what I'm saying with a grain of salt. So once you get to high school years, you get to like middle school, like, you know, maybe 13, 14, 15, you know, end of middle school, beginning of high school, you already have the consciousness of what's going on around you. You have an understanding of why things are happening around you. Now, when you begin to develop emotions and feelings on things that you do. So you have the consciousness, you have the understanding, now you have the emotions and feelings to put behind it. Let me throw an example out there that you may have when you were like maybe 15, 16, 17. Okay, so you're with somebody for a really, really long time, friend, relationship, whatever the case may be. That friend or whatever, or that girlfriend or boyfriend, they do something to you. They like, you know, they do something to you. They made the decision to do this to you, and you don't really agree with their decision. Their decision, okay, let's say if your friend, their decision is to steal from you. Cool, a friend stole from you. If you're in a relationship, their decision is to cheat on you. Sure, let's do something crazy, drastic like that. Okay, so from the friend standpoint, you're with that friend for a very long time. That friend is the same age as you, so they have the same level of consciousness, understanding, and emotion. They made that decision that what you deem is bad because stealing is bad. This relates back to you being a kid. You have an understanding that if somebody steals something, that they are overtly a bad person because they're just gonna steal from you again. You're a good person because you don't steal. You're not that person. You know, that person that's a bad person. That person steals stuff. You're good. You don't steal anything. But let's say you go and talk to that person and you try to get understanding behind why they did it. That person tells you, I just stole from you because times are a little rough at home. You know, we don't have much money and, you know, we've been friends for so long. I didn't think that me doing that will make you have this type of reaction. That's where the emotion comes from. You and that person have a deep emotion as friends that you're both good people to each other. So when that friend does something, when that friend makes a decision that you deem as bad, you talk to that friend, you understand why they did it. Now that's where that emotion comes from. You can either be like, okay, I have a deep emotion for this friend, so I'm not going to get upset, rather I'm going to help this friend. Or you can go, no, this has been my friend for so long, he or she could have asked me for help, but still for me, this person is bad. This is a bad person. I don't want this person in my life because this person is just going to continue a path of making bad decisions with me. He just gave you an understanding of why he or she stole. So what do y'all think? Is a person bad for stealing from another person that is their friend for so long, but there's good intentions? That's another fucking piece behind those three things. Intentions. Is a person intention while they're doing something bad or good? I go off the rails so fucking much. Okay, let's circle it back. Like I said, there's three things: consciousness, understanding, emotions, and feelings. Then you have these two, you know, then you have good intentions, and then you have bad intentions. All that can relate to somebody deeming somebody else as a good or bad person. See how easily I circled that back? I told y'all I was locked the fuck in with this one. Those five actually, no, there's three main things in my opinion. You have two sub things in my opinion. Then obviously there's like I said, good and bad intentions. That friend robbing that other friend, he did not do it as a malicious intent. He did it for good intent. He stole from that friend because his family needed more help. He had good intentions behind his bad decision. Or you could look at it, he had bad understanding, but he had good intentions behind his bad understanding, but emotionally he didn't put his other friend's feelings and emotions into it. Like I said, those three things and those two sub things can really formulate if a person is good or bad, which is why I don't believe there's good or bad people. Now let's go on to the relationship thing. Cheating. In my opinion, if you cheat on somebody, there's just honestly no real reason. I'm just gonna lie. There's no good nor bad intentions on it, but I'm gonna try to be not biased. I'm not a biased person. I just don't like when people cheat on people. That's me. I just don't really like. I'm gonna try, you know, I'm not try, but you know, I have a good, you know, point to it. okay, boom, let's say you with the person for a couple of years and the same, and you know, y'all lose that spark or y'all lose that whatever, but y'all still have that love, you know, you're still in love with each other, you still love each other, you still want to talk to that person every single day. But a lot of things are straining on you to the point of you don't really overtly want to be with that person anymore, but because of love and because the love is so deep for that person, you know, you stick it out, you thug it out, then he or she cheats on their boyfriend or girlfriend. I've heard it all, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of which really talks about the company I keep. It's insane how many people I know have been cheated on and has done the cheated. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, I gotta think about the people I keep around me. My god. Okay, so someone with, honestly, there's no like really good intentions behind cheating. You can make an argument and can make a case that there's good feelings, but damn, actually no, that is a bad fuck. There's nothing good about cheating on somebody. I'm saying, oh my god, I'm in this video. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh fucking goodness, dog. This is why we stopped doing podcasts, because we get so fucking sidetracked. Okay, so like I'm saying, I try to make a case for why cheating is good. Soon as I heard that shit in my head, I'm like, wait, that don't even fucking make sense. You contradicting yourself. Why you trying to make a good art? Okay, bad argument. Breakup. Cool. A breakup, you know. Let's say somebody breaks up with you and they're okay, I got it. Let's say you or somebody breaks up with you, or you break up with somebody. From one side of the person that, you know, is being broken up with, they think it's a bad decision because they understand that, you know, you have reason in it, there's emotions behind your decision, but they think that decision is bad, and they think your intentions behind that are bad. So they're gonna automatically consider you a bad person, even though they have understanding and they have, you know, emotion as to why you did it or why you want to do it. They can label you as a bad person. Bam, off the bat. In your mind, you're like, this is a good decision because my understanding of this person isn't good anymore, and my emotions and feelings towards this person is not good anymore. But my intentions are good. My intentions are good because I don't want this person to hurt me anymore, and I do not want to hurt this person anymore by just holding on to something that just isn't working or can be fixed or has to be rectified, and there were things of that nature. So like I said, like, yo, a decision you think may be good for you, somebody else could be bad. Even if the person on both sides have understanding, or there's emotions and feelings behind it, or there's good or bad intentions behind it, somebody will always go, there's a good and bad, you know, underlying thing going on. I say this and I came up with like this video, obviously with Todd McFarlane, and you know what's been going on with my life. So as I'm trying to wrap this all up, there is no such thing as good or bad people or good or bad person. Honestly, everybody's just a person. You know, you're one singular person or you're a group of people. As we see in like superhero movies, I got this inspiration from Todd McFarlane. And for example, Captain America, no, was it Winter Soldier or Civil War? Captain America Civil War. You know, everybody remembers that movie. Basically, the big ass plot is Tony Hawk and Tony Hawk. Tony fucking Hawk. Tony Hawk and Captain America fighting. Yeah, I don't know why. I can imagine fucking Tony Hawk like having a fucking battle with Captain America, and Captain America strapping on some wheels to the fucking to his shield. I'm getting sidetracked. That visual was just fucking funny to me. But Tony Stark and Captain America, you know, they're having a kerfuffle or whatever like that. Honestly, to this day, I still think Captain America is a bitch. That's it. To be honest, I always kind of went. He's kind of a bitch. He just only amplified it more when I watch Endgame. I'm getting sidetracked, but you know, this is relating to the topic because, you know, in the movie we all know that Tony found out that Bucky killed, you know, his parents, and Bucky is Captain America homie. You know, Tony is like, Bucky made a bad fucking decision. There's consequences to this bad decision, and then, you know, Captain America is like, he wasn't him, you know, he I made 2 bad examples in one video. Wow, okay, bad example. Long story short, I went completely the fuck off the rails with this video. But honestly, I think that's why y'all may watch me. I don't really stick to shit. I think y'all watch me because, you know, I might say some real shit in between all the clouded fucking imagery, but I like to stick to my point as best as I can. I didn't do a fucking good job with this. I did my best. Hopefully y'all understood what the fuck I was talking about. Run it back, because I feel like I repeated the same thing like 8 fucking times. But like I said, don't overtly make somebody seem like they are a good or bad person. You know, like there's innocence, there's evil, black and white, and then there's rainbow. I feel like, in my opinion, everybody is gray, you know, and you can become black and white based on the decisions you make or that people make around you or for you, or you could become colorful, and once again based on the decisions you make or people make around you. You know, once you get into a certain age, 100% of everything that is happening to you is because of you. Like everything that is being said or happening to you is because of you. You know, you can't blame anybody else, because that's the biggest fucking problem with our generation. Nobody likes taking accountability or responsibility for shit. Everybody likes fucking pointing fingers until what they're doing is so fucking blatantly obviously good or bad that they have no choice but to take up for their action. My fucking nose. I gotta wrap this fucking video up. This ring light is fucking hot. I got air conditioner in my fucking room. Well, that's not an air conditioner. It's like a portable one. Whatever. It's air, but this ring light makes everything fucking hot. It's crazy because I'm contradicting myself. You know, I got the fucking hoodie on because it's cold in this bitch. Then I got the ring light on me, which makes everything 30 fucking times hot. But as always, I hope everybody could take something, you know, if you laughed, if you felt confused, if you understood what the fuck I was talking about. Honestly, my mission with all the videos I make is that you leave here with something. Even if it ain't what you know, clicked on the video to be intended to get, at least you left here. Yeah, you know, watch something else now. Peace. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe, you know, the channel. You know, my lights is off because that fucking ring light was extremely hot. So yeah, just give this video a like and subscribe. You know, go check out some of our other videos. You know, we got some, in my opinion, we got some banger videos. You know, we got a couple of, you know, 2Ks, Call of Duties. You know, pretty soon we're gonna get back into, you know, into the gaming videos. My Elgato is just fucked right now, so that's why you haven't seen us upload a gaming video in a while. Once I get my Elgato situated the hell out, then you see us, you know, back into it. And to our podcast audience, we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us. You know, look at this. We made 2 podcast episodes in 1 month. You know, y'all may not get 2 more until fucking December.